Hello and welcome to this special show, a look ahead after the landmark Supreme Court verdict in the Aruna Shanbag case. Today, the Supreme Court ruled that Aruna Shanbag, a former nurse at KEM Hospital, who's been in a permanent vegetative state for 38 years, be allowed to live. Yet, for the first time, it has allowed passive euthanasia if stringent conditions are met. Till now, euthanasia of any kind was illegal in India. Writer Pinky Virani had moved the petition asking for mercy killing for Aruna, who's been in the care of the hospital after being sexually violated by a ward boy 38 years ago.
To Aruna also, we are going to feed also sweets.
In a landmark verdict being watched as a precedent, the Supreme Court said Aruna Shanbag should live, though conditional passive euthanasia will be considered in cases that meet certain requirements. The 60-year-old nurse is in a secluded ward in Mumbai's King Edward Memorial Hospital in a permanent vegetative state since she was sexually violated and strangled by a ward boy 38 years ago. The plea for her euthanasia was moved by journalist Pinky Virani, who has written a book on Aruna.
The Supreme Court has refused to grant approval on the grounds that Pinky Virani, the petitioner, has no locus standi in the case. The court is of the view that the staff of KEM Hospital that has looked after Aruna Shanbag alone is in a position to decide whether she should continue to live.
In its judgment, the court says, "We have no indication of Aruna Shanbag's views or wishes, but it's clear from the CD she is certainly not brain dead. She expresses her likes or dislikes with sounds and movements, smiles when given her favorite foods, disturbed when many people enter her room, and calms down when touched gently." The Supreme Court has maintained active euthanasia is completely illegal. Of course, Aruna's would have been a case of passive euthanasia, but the plea has been moved by someone who does not have any locus standi in the case. The court says however much Pinky Virani's interest in Aruna Shanbag may be, it cannot match the involvement of the KEM hospital staff, who have looked after her for 38 years. Any decision regarding Aruna's treatment will have to be taken by a surrogate, in this case, KEM Hospital. Virani's reaction? Because of the Aruna Shanbag case, the Supreme Court of India has permitted passive euthanasia, which means that Aruna's state will worsen. But because of this woman who has never received justice, no other person in a similar position will have to suffer for more than 3.5 decades.
As far as Aruna's routine management is concerned, we won't change a bit. We won't change a bit. We were determined to go ahead and we will continue to take care of it.
Clearly, the nurses are very, very happy with this decision. They think it's a victory of the nursing profession and of the years of commitment and care that they have devoted to Aruna, that the court has recognized it and has given the decision that she must be allowed to live.
उसको भी मार नहीं डालेंगे, ऐसा जब सुनते हैं तो आनंद के अश्रु आ जाते हैं, इमोशनल हो जाते हैं हम.
The celebrations, however, cannot take away from the poignancy of the debate. In the judge's own words, a quote from Mirza Ghalib.
मरते हैं आरज़ू में मरने की, मौत आती है पर नहीं आती.
An NDTV Bureau Report.